With just months to go for the polls, both BJP and the Congress are leaving no stone unturned to win the battle 2019. Highly placed sources in the BJP have told India Today that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will in fact contest again from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. In fact, the party has decided to keep its main focus on eastern UP. This comes days after Congress inducted Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as the General Secretary for Uttar Pradesh East. Remember, BJP won a total of 29 out of the 30 seats in eastern UP in 2014 elections. It is the big election year, and in every street, every bazaar, one question is being asked: who will form the next government in Delhi? India Today has yet again conducted the country's most durable and credible nationwide survey, The Mood of the Nation. The survey shows that if elections are held today, then India will witness a hung parliament. The NDA will emerge as the largest alliance, but will fall short of the majority. The UPA will increase its tally by more than 100 seats. Importantly, the smaller parties will hold the key for who will lead the nation for the next 5 years. Take a look at the big numbers.
Which is going to be India's #1 party? Mr. Modi and the BJP still #1, 202 down 80. Congress 97 up 53, others 244 up 27. So the BJP now from a high of 282 down to 202 this time. Let's then take a look. If it's a hung assembly, how will a government be formed? Routes to power. How does Mr. Modi get a government? 237, he needs 35 more. Where does he get it from? TRS, YSR Congress, AIDMK, Biju Janata Dal. If they get 35 seats minimum, they could be the new allies. So as of now, our survey still suggests a Modi-led government is possible, but he will need new, fresh allies. It won't be a majority BJP government. What about the Congress? Can Rahul Gandhi form a government? He possibly could. He's 106 short because the UP has 166, so a tougher task. But Trinamool Congress almost certainly will go with him. The left will give outside support. Samajwadi Party and BSP are doing very well as per our survey. Biju Janata Dal can go either way. Now, if they get 106, and that's a real possibility given what's happening in UP, Rahul Gandhi can form a government. So routes to power for Rahul Gandhi, make your Gathbandhan as wide as possible and hope that these parties don't switch sides. There is the third option of a federal front government, not Rahul, not Modi, non-BJP, non-Congress federal front. If these 140 take the support of the UPA, as they did in the United Front experiment, or the support of the NDA, they could form a government. Unlikely, but this is also a third option this time. I want to tell you region-wise performances, and this is the real story. NDA in the south, 18%, UPA 43, others 39. So clearly the UPA is emerging as the major party here, up 78, NDA 26, others 30. Now quickly, Dikshit, I am presuming the 78 is primarily the DMK. The DMK is winning at the cost of the AIDMK. Am I correct?
Apart from the DMK, there is a JDS also which is doing
JDS is doing well in Karnataka. Who's doing well in Andhra Pradesh? Is it Jagan Reddy or Chandrababu?
I think it's between a balance right now between both these parties.
Balance between the two. So clearly the 78 means that the UPA is benefiting from the rise of the DMK. AIDMK, which is close to the BJP, is losing out in this election. Let's turn to the north next. Let's find out what's happening in the north. Now this is really an important area. The largest amount of seats are here. NDA is still well ahead in vote share, 40%, UPA 23, but look at this, others are 37, and that's because the SP, BSP are part of that. Seat share, this is the real story. NDA, which swept North India in 2014, the BJP, 66 seats only this time, down 52. This is the critical number. UPA 20, up 14, others 65, up 54. The SP, BSP, it's Uttar Pradesh which is causing the real implosion in the NDA ranks, down 52. Let's turn to the west. Western part of the country, and we've included Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh in the west. This is where, interestingly, the NDA and the UP are in a much tougher fight. 46 place 42. Remember 2014, NDA swept the western part of the country. How is it translated into seats? Again, a hit of 26 seats. Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, that's where the NDA is taking a hit. That's where the UP and this time the Congress. So the Congress is gaining in the western part of the country, DMK regional parties in the south, and in the north, it is the regional forces, BSP, SP, at the cost of the BJP. BJP down in 3 parts of the country. Where can the BJP recover? Let's turn to the east. Can it recover enough? And that's really the crucial question again. NDA 37%, UP at 25%, others 38%. How is this translating now into seats? 69 to the NDA, this includes Bihar. They are up 16, mainly in the northeast, mainly in Bengal. Are they doing well in Bengal, Dixit? Doing a little bit better?
BJP is doing a little better in...
Little better in Bengal, little better in Odisha.
Odisha as well. Assam, they are sustaining. And in Bihar, they are JDU with alliance, they are doing well.
Okay, so this is where the NDA is getting a 16-seat bump. But when you get a hit of 52, 16 is not enough. UPA also gaining with 14 seats, primarily in Bihar at the moment. Others 45, down 19. So when you look at the All India picture, and this Raj Chengappa is the story, it is really UP where the NDA's fortunes are being determined, and that's why the NDA is down. Now, if it declines further in UP, then they go below 200. And once you're below 200, can Narendra Modi still be the Prime Minister of India is the question to you.
Well,
is there a number that he needs?
he certainly has to be above 200.
He has to be above 200.
Yes, because after that, the other parties begin to kick in. Anything between 150, 180, the other parties will be determining who should be the Prime Minister, and there will be an argument on that. And I'm not sure Mr. Modi would like to lead himself such a fractured mandate that he had always wanted a majority that he talked about. And you're right, UP is going to be the crucible of the 2019 elections. The way the SP and BSP has got together, the way the Congress has presented Priyanka Gandhi, the surprise of that, that is going to change in many ways the way the arithmetic, the algebra, whatever you'd like to call it, in terms of the national perspective as well.
Ahead of the 2019 polls, the chorus for the construction of the Ram Temple continues to grow. Now, Union Minister Giriraj Singh has openly instigated people over the Ram Temple construction. Speaking at an event in Patna, Giriraj Singh said that it is time for all the Hindus to unite for the construction of the Ram Temple at Ayodhya and stop depending on just the court verdict and the parliament. Now, this comes almost a month after Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged the people to wait for the court verdict over the controversial Ram Temple issue. Remember, Supreme Court's new bench will hear the Ayodhya matter from January 29th.
अयोध्या में 2 बार खुदाई हुआ, देश के लोगों के ऊपर, हिंदुओं के ऊपर कोई उसकी सुगबुगाहट नहीं हुई। जिस दिन भारत का 100 करोड़ हिंदू प्रभु श्री राम के पुरुषार्थ के सहारे खड़ा होगा, उस दिन मंदिर बनेगा। जिस दिन कोर्ट और संसद की तरफ देखना छोड़ देगा, उस दिन मंदिर बन जाए।
इस तरह के बयान अगर संघ के मंत्री की तरफ से आए तो इससे दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात और कोई नहीं हो सकती, और हम उम्मीद करेंगे कि अपनी सुनवाई के दौरान उच्चतम न्यायालय इन बयानों को जरूर अपने संज्ञान में ले।
100 करोड़ हिंदू अगर सड़क पर आ जाएं और कोर्ट को ना माने, इस तरह का बयान राष्ट्रद्रोह का मामला है। केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्य हैं, तो गिरिराज सिंह का बयान एक केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल के सदस्य होने के हैसियत से मैं समझता हूं बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है देश के लिए।
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his New Year's interview had addressed the Ram Mandir issue and urged the people to wait for the court's verdict. Let's listen in.
ट्रिपल तलाक का ऑर्डिनेंस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजमेंट आने के बाद लाया गया है। हमने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में भी कहा है कि संविधान की मर्यादाओं में हम इसका समाधान करेंगे। मैं कांग्रेस के साथियों से विशेष रूप से विनती करता हूं, देश की शांति, सुरक्षा, भाईचारे के लिए आग्रह करता हूं कि वे उनके अपने वकीलों को कोर्ट के अंदर इस मसले में रुकावट डालने वाले एजेंडा से बाहर निकालें, रुकावटें न करें।
And shifting focus now to Madhya Pradesh, a massive political war has now erupted over the state government's decision to withdraw the conversion cases against Christians. Slamming the decision, the Bharatiya Janata Party claims that Sonia Gandhi is behind this Christian appeasement in the state ahead of the polls. The BJP also claims that the decision could embolden missionaries to engage in conversion. This after Kamal Nath government in Madhya Pradesh decided to take back all the forced conversion cases against the missionaries. Attacking the BJP, the state law minister said that these cases are all politically motivated and missionaries have been falsely accused by the previous Shivraj Singh government.
धर्मांतरण की बात करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी आरएसएस का हमेशा से तरीका रहा है कि लोगों को धर्म और जाति के नाम आधार पर बांट दो। ये जितने भी अल्पसंख्यक समाज हैं इन सबको प्रताड़ित करना ये इनकी मूल पॉलिसी रही है और इसीलिए जो लोग प्रताड़ित हुए इन 15 सालों में, जो परेशान हुए हैं, जिन पे जो झूठे मुकदमे हैं, उन सब की विवेचना करके जो गृह विभाग और विधि विभाग उसकी विवेचना करके ऐसे फॉल्स मुकदमों को वापस लेंगे।
कार्रवाई होती है उन पर, प्रकरण दर्ज होता है उन पर जो जबरन धर्मांतरण कराते हैं और इस कानून का उल्लंघन करते हैं। कांग्रेस सरकार बनने के बाद 1 महीने के भीतर क्या देना उदाहरण चाहती है कि आइए धर्मांतरण करिए, अगर आप पर प्रकरण दर्ज हुआ है तो हम वापस उठाएंगे। क्या 10 जनपद ने इशारा किया है? क्या विधि विधायी मंत्री पीसी शर्मा जी अब कानून से ऊपर, न्यायालय से ऊपर होकर 10 जनपद के इशारे पर धर्मांतरण के प्रकरणों को वापस लेने का काम करेंगे? घोर आपत्तिजनक है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी इसका विरोध करेगी।
लोग क्या करते हैं आजकल, तो पहले वो खूब पिटाई मार लेते हैं हम लोगों को, सच बता रहे, पिटाई मार लेते हैं, उसके बाद फिर पुलिस में ले जाते हैं, पुलिस से दबाव बनाते हैं, इस मंत्री का फोन लगाएंगे, उस एमएलए का फोन लगाएंगे और ये लोग फिर वो धर्मांतरण के केस बनवाते हैं। अरे ईश्वर ने हमारी प्रार्थना सुनी, ईमानदारी से बता रहे, हम लोगों ने रो रो कर प्रार्थना की, इसलिए परमेश्वर ने हमारी प्रार्थना सुन ली, हम लोग स्वतंत्र हो जाएंगे। सर
मुझे लगता है कि झूठे मामले आप कैसे निश्चित करेंगे कि मामला झूठा है या सच्चा है, जब हमारे यहाँ न्यायपालिका का विधान है, केस दर्ज होने के बाद न्यायपालिका के पास जाता है और स्वाभाविक है न्यायपालिका में अगर साक्ष्य नहीं होंगे तो वो तो निर्दोष साबित हो गई। आज अगर आप इस प्रकार के अगर निर्णय लेते हैं तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि, मुझे कहीं ना कहीं इसमें तो सोनिया जी का इशारा नजर आता है।
Now, after the CBI filed an FIR against the chairman and MD of Videocon Group, India Today caught up with Venugopal Dhoot at his Mumbai office. Booked by the Central Bureau of Investigation over alleged irregularities in loans sanctioned by the ICICI Bank to the Videocon Group companies, Dhoot refused to react to the questions posed by India Today. The FIR was launched against former ICICI MD Chanda Kochar, her husband Deepak Kochar and VN Dhoot after the CBI conducted raids at the Videocon offices. Now, according to the officials, Dhoot was present inside the office when the raids took place. Remember, it has been alleged that Chanda Kochar, during her tenure as the ICICI MD, facilitated 3,250 crore loans to Videocon Group as a quid pro quo for investment of 64 crore rupees by Videocon in a firm owned by Chanda Kochar's husband, Deepak Kochar.
दूध जी हमारे साथ है सर, इस मामले में आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? सर आपके ऊपर एफआईआर फाइल हुआ है, सर इस बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आपके ऊपर एफआईआर फाइल हुआ है, लोन लेने का गलत तरीके से इल्जाम लगाया गया आपके ऊपर। विनुकवल इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद सीबीआई ने ये केस फाइल किया, आपका इसके ऊपर क्या कहना है? क्या आपने गलत तरीके से आईसीआईसीआई से लोन लिया था? क्या आपने लोन पेमेंट जानबूझ के नहीं किया है? क्या दीपक कोचर आपके बीच में कोई बिजनेस रिलेशन है? वेणुगोपाल जी आप देख सकते हैं कि कई घंटों तक ये रेड चलने के बाद वेणुगोपाल धूत प्रमोटर वीडियोकॉन यहाँ से निकलकर जा।
Shifting focus to Kerala now, and over 10 days after 100 people left the Munambam harbour in Kerala, the police have now filed an FIR against unknown people and called it a case of illegal migration. Our correspondent Gopi Krishnan Unithan travelled to the harbour to get a close look. Take a look at the report that he's filed for us.
This is the Munambam fishing harbour on India's southwestern coast, from where over 100 people took a boat illegally to go to New Zealand, catching the police and central probe by surprise. Kerala police believes the people who left over 10 days ago were second-generation Tamil Sri Lankan migrants who are now trying to make their way to New Zealand via Christmas Islands around Indonesia.
They have actually gone and boarded that boat from another location, which is like 2 kilometers from here. But the reason why I've come here is because I need to show you these boats, because it's actually difficult to imagine on how 120 people or 100 people can go in a single boat, and that too in a fishing boat.
For 3 days now, the police have been interrogating 3 people in connection with the case. This after they discovered 12 unattended bags near the harbour. The police have also filed an FIR against unknown persons.
To keep them away from notice, it's believed that they have been kept inside this cavity where the fish are stored. And maybe after they left the Kerala coast or left the jurisdiction of this coastal forces, they must have come down to the upper deck, and they could have managed to sit anywhere like these areas that we see. And also they are believed to have stored a lot of food and water to stay in the water, to stay in the seas for almost 20 odd days.
The police claim the migrants decided to take the long journey via ocean in a single boat. But locals claim that it's impossible for 100 people to travel in one boat.
ആളുകളെ അക്കോമഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഫിഷിംഗ് ബോട്ടിൻ്റെ സ്റ്റോറി പറ്റൂല. അത് ഇവിടുന്ന് ചിലപ്പോൾ കാണാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി ആ പോക്കിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ സ്റ്റോറിൽ ഇറക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കടലിൽ ചെന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ സ്റ്റോറിൽ നിന്ന് മറ്റേ വീലോസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സ്രാങ്ക് ഡ്രൈവർ ഓടിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലമുണ്ട്. അതിലൊരു 10-30 ആയിരിക്കൊക്കെ ഇരിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ അതും അതിൻ്റെ സൈഡിലൊക്കെ ഇരുന്നായിരിക്കുള്ളൂ ഇവർ പോയേക്കണം.
Money, a fish merchant from the harbour, further explained that the migrants filled their boat with 16,000 litres of diesel and that they might have stopped near Indonesia after running out of fuel.
The larger question is, what about these people? Be it 40 to 80 or 100 to 120, where are these people is a larger question. And how did they manage to strike the deal to move on a boat from this Kerala coast towards New Zealand? That is something the police will certainly have to answer in the next couple of days, and that is what we are also anticipating from them. With camera person Jay Kumar, Gopi Krishnan in Kochi for India Today.
The Committee of Administrators has lifted the provisional suspensions on cricketers Hardik Pandya and Rahul pending the adjudication of an ombudsman. Hardik Pandya and Rahul had made sexist comments on the talk show Coffee with Karan, and following a widespread criticism, the BCCI decided to put the 2 cricketers under provisional suspension. However, the COA has decided to lift the suspension with immediate effect, and the 2 players are free to play until the Supreme Court appoints an ombudsman who will be deciding the quantum of punishment against these 2. Now, sources have told India Today that Pandya will in fact be leaving for New Zealand, where the Indian cricket team is currently playing an ODI series, and Rahul will be joining the India A squad against England Lions. Let's now take a look at the air quality index across the various cities in India. In Delhi, it is recorded at 129. In Mumbai, it is at 152. In Bengaluru, it is at 75. In Chennai, it is at 68. And in Kolkata, it is at 224.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.